Trash, garbage, worst movie ever. Oh no, I'm not talking about Thunderbolts movie. I am however talking about Heads of State, a new direct-to-Amazon Prime Video movie. This is one of the worst feminist movies I have seen in a long while. Not only are there action scenes where a 5-foot-tall skinny woman beats up 6-foot-tall muscular men, but there are scenes in the movie where the main two big dudes in the movie would often acknowledge that the tiny woman is more physically capable than themselves.
Get cut off! I got this guy.
She said she's got it.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
If these two men had been Paul Rudd and Pedro Pascal, then yes, I could have blindly believed it. Priyanka Chopra could beat up those giant men. But no. The two men who are shown as less physically capable than Priyanka Jonas are John Cena and Idris Elba. Oh yes. The two giant muscular men known for their action roles, and one of them is a full-time wrestling legend. Why did Amazon cook up such an awful movie? Well, it's quite simple. According to Google, the most subscribed demographic of Amazon Prime Video are men, meaning 60% of Amazon Prime Video's subscribers are male and 40% are women. Amazon cooked up such an undercooked movie to please the 40% women who hate men and want to see tiny women beat up giant men. That's the wet dream of all feminists. To see themselves beat up men whom they hate with passion, yet cannot live without us men. We make the roads to the phones they use, while they make OnlyFans videos for a living.
Who's the biggest earner on OnlyFans? What?
$20 million a month.
What did you say?
I am not talking about all women. There are women who appreciate men and support men, but a large majority of women on Twitter are feminist activists and sex workers who hate men. Those are the people I am talking about. Amazon clearly wants to increase the female demographic by making girl boss movies. What are girl boss movies? Well, it's quite simple. Girl boss movies are made for man-hating feminists where giant men are beaten to pulp by tiny women. It's their fantasy. Many such movies have been made by Hollywood before. Either it's making an all-female Ghostbusters with Chris Hemsworth playing a beautiful idiot, or it's the Captain Marvel solo movie where she insults and physically assaults a man who asked her to smile more.
Nice scuba suit.
How about a smile for me, huh?
You're gonna give me your jacket, your helmet, and your motorcycle, and in return, I'm gonna let you keep your hand.
I'm not a bad guy. I'm not a good guy. I'm the guy.
There is a reason why Captain Marvel movie made $1 billion. It's because of all those feminists coming to theaters to watch tiny women humiliate male characters. Exactly why the new Star Wars movies have been making bank with their female lead. Rey Skywalker is all-powerful and she beats up 7-foot-tall men. Same happened to the Terminator movies.
This is what Legion wants us to do. Kill each other. Are we supposed to lie down and die because some machine decided it? Is that our fate? Well, fuck fate.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard.
Now in Heads of State, the movie is at its best when the film follows John Cena, the US President, and Idris Elba, the Prime Minister of UK. Their banter and their one-upmanship is the best part of the movie. It's similar to Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham in Hobbs and Shaw movie. I loved when they teamed up to beat the villains. The fight choreography were great as well. I have to say, even though this was a streaming movie, the VFX, the visual effects were high quality. The action scenes didn't feel cheap. They spent all the money needed to make good action scenes. The helicopters being destroyed, cars smashing into each other, bombs exploding, assault rifles firing, all of that felt real and of top-notch quality. Good work from the directors and the crew. The movie was directed by the filmmaker behind the action movie Nobody. So yes, it makes sense why the movie was good, even though Amazon made the filmmakers turn this fine action comedy into a feminist virtue signaling ass movie. Shame.
The message.
The story followed the two heads of state being hunted by enemies, hired by people inside the government. The plot revolved around NATO, the Western country alliance against Russia. The villains in the government of UK and USA wanted NATO to be destroyed because American taxpayers were being forced to pay more to fund NATO countries and its war against Russia. Other countries were simply living off of USA's tax money, so it's quite grounded in the real-life version where Donald Trump and right-wingers in USA wants their country to leave NATO. Similar to the UK leaving the European Union, Brexit, the movie at times did feel like a propaganda movie designed to boost NATO support among young population that this movie is being targeted at. John Cena has a young fan base, Idris Elba is loved by enough people in the black community, and Priyanka Chopra has large support from Indian audiences. At times the movie also felt like a girl power cinema experience. The plan here was to make a propaganda movie supporting NATO with a black lead, a white lead, and a girl boss female lead. The enemies were shown as mostly white men. It's clear what the movie wanted to do. To conclude my point, Heads of State was a good action comedy movie buried under Western propaganda and feminist virtue signaling. I'd give the movie a solid 6 out of 10.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.